Okay, so I am recording this so you guys can all see this, and then you guys can watch it again if just in case you haven't done your graph, or you did the table but you can't figure out how to do the graph. Okay, so first thing is select all your, you have to input all your data. Okay, you have to input all your data. Select all your data for then after you have inputted, and then you go to insert and you go to chart. Now you will get an automatic chart, that, Google Sheets does. We don't want this chart though, just an FYI. We don't want a stacked column chart. You are going to click on the stacked column chart, and then you're going to go to the line chart, the first one. You're going to click there, and you should get something like this. Now the graph, by the way, this graph right here, this is the graph from online. And then you have this. Obviously they don't look the same. What does that mean? That means that this graph is, the axes are wrong. So the x-axis is where the y-axis is at, and the y-axis is where the x-axis is at. So we'll switch that, and I'm going to tell you right now, where it says setup, just scroll down, and where it says switch rows and columns, you want that unselected. Again, where it says switch rows and column, you don't want that selected, just unselect it, and then it looks exactly like your graph, the way it's supposed to look like. Okay, again, you're going to go to where it says setup, scroll down, switch rows and columns, unselect that. And then you're going to go to customize. Okay. Chart style is fine. There's not much you have to do for chart style, but you do have to do chart and axis titles. You do have to put that. So for chart title, every graph should always, always, always have a title. Every graph. For this one, so since what did we do? So according, your title should fit according to the lab that you're doing. Okay, so your title here, I'm gonna put our title, I'm gonna write it as testing, and your title can be whatever you want, but it should be like testing solubility of compounds, something like that, because that's what we are testing. We were testing to see how soluble compounds were. Okay. Oh, and compound should be capital there. Okay, so that's the first title. Then if you click where it says chart title, then you're able, if you want a subtitle, you can do that. But don't worry about a subtitle too much. When I want to go to horizontal axis, so horizontal, I believe, is this way. So where it says horizontal axis title, yes, that's this way. So that's where you're going to write temperature, because temperature is the one at the bottom. And then you're going to write what exactly, what unit you're using to measure temperature. And you were using Celsius. So temperature, Celsius. I don't care if you can't put the little ball, the little round thing at the top. I don't care about that. Just put a C. That's for the horizontal axis title. Then the vertical axis title, that's the one going this way. That's the one, and if you look at the graph that gives it to you on the one from the lab, the virtual lab, that says this should be solubility, solubility grams per 100 grams of water. And water should be capital, like that. So this is the thing, a lot of people that try to do it, the thing is the axis titles are not giving automatically, and they got points taken off for that. You need to make sure your axis titles are given. Okay, so then this red line. Okay, make sure, the thing is, you want to make sure you see the graph compared to the one that that is given to you on the virtual lab, to make sure each one is labeled. The last thing you have to label is you have to label the compounds. Which one is the blue one? Which one is the red one? Which one is the yellow one? Which one's the green one? Which one is the orange one? So the blue one, oops. Okay, oops, I keep doing that. For the blue one is the first one, which is NH4Cl. Okay, this blue one is my NH4Cl. And they're in order, by the way, just an FYI, they're in order from what you have in the table up here. So then that means that my red one has to be my BaOH2. And then the next one is my CuSO4. Because again, they're in order from your table that you have back there. And then my green one, that means my green one is my KCl. And that's L, by the way, not I. And then my last one is NaNO3. And that's it. So this gives you full credit. Again, this gives you full credit. And then you just need to make sure that once you share this Google Sheet, both of them are visible. So, you know, they're not on top of each other. Put it on the side, put it on the bottom, whatever. But I should see the chart at the top and then this. And then that's it. That's exactly how you do a graph on Google Sheets. You need a title, you need access titles, and you need to make sure you have, if you have legends, like this is what we call a legend, it's visible. Okay. I'm just going to